I swear that isn't that the second time this episode. Ugh! Okay, so I've just created a simple phone. Hey, what's up everyone, Hobbs_21 here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today, as you can tell, we are on the server, and I think it is episode 14. Anyways, in the last episode, I went out to the end, and did adventuring out in the outer rim, looking for end cities, and I ended up getting about 20 shulker boxes, some of which I did sell to DP Mad. So, I don't think I ever actually went over my loot, so let me actually quickly look at that. Do I not have an ender chest here? That's kind of sad. And this is also very loud. And man, I love listening to these things dying, but that is loud. Anyways, let me just put this down here. Alright, so as you can see, I did go ahead and name as well as color a few of these shulker boxes. So I met a redstone shulker box and like a bone shulker box. This is what I'm thinking of having the white one be. Anyways, I made this regular e-chest stuff one. Oh, that's right, I'm gonna have to go edit my resource pack for the shulker boxes, but this regular e-chest stuff has my regular stuff in it. This purple shulker box is what has all of the loot that I got. So I got a whole bunch of, I got a 2 diamond leggings, I got a diamond helmet, that's pretty nice. These iron leggings I got because they have mending on them. I also got some chorus stuff. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but who knows. I got 4 extra elytras, a sword, some pickaxes. This is a silk touch button, which is perfectly awesome. This one has efficiency 4, curse of vanishing, and mending. You might think the curse of vanishing is bad, but it actually really isn't, because you can use that, and as long as you don't die while you're carrying this pickaxe with the curse of vanishing, it'll be perfectly fine, and you'll still be able to use it just fine. I picked up these diamond boots. I got 4 dragon heads, a gold horse armor, and actually I got another gold horse armor in here, as well as a few other things that I didn't bother to put in the shulker box, as well, like end rods. I got this silk touch shovel, and I also got an efficiency 5 mending unbreaking 3 shovel, which is ridiculous. So basically, I've got the silk spade. I think I'm gonna maybe put fortune on that mending shovel. I'm not sure, but it would be cool to have a fortune shovel. And a bunch of instant health potions, of course. I also got that, as well as item frames. So that's basically what I got from that. But today, as you can see, I am at the Iron Titan, and why would I be here except for that we are going to do some work on the Titan? And that is indeed what I'm going to do. So this storage has been just overflowing forever and ever. I've extended these chests like twice to come far, far down so that we can store as much iron as possible. But we haven't really been over here turning anything into iron blocks. As you can see, there's still just this much as iron blocks, and then a little bit in Dr. Dynamite's chest over there. But what I'm gonna be doing is putting in a proper sorting, I mean not sorting because it doesn't have to sort anything, but a proper crafting system and storage system for the iron over on these 2 walls here. Well, they're gonna become walls anyways. And then over here is just gonna be lines of chests just that are gonna fill up with iron blocks as we do the crafting. So I'm gonna go over to my redstone testing world to show you all the design. And it's very similar to the design. It's very similar to the design that Tango Tech used in Hermitcraft Series 3 for his crafting stations, and maybe even in Season 4. I didn't actually watch his Series 4. But anyways, I'll leave a link down below to what I'm referring. And if you didn't watch the few videos where I worked on the Iron Titan, I will link that down below and probably up in a card in the top right-hand corner as well. So make sure you check that out because it was a lot of work and a lot of fun. And I'm sure you will enjoy it. Anyways, I'm going to go to my redstone testing world to show you all the design. Alright, so here we are in my redstone testing world. I'm just trying to find it. There it is. That was simple enough. So, I basically built this here just for, like, the visual aspect. I didn't try to completely figure out what I'm going to be doing, like, with the hoppers and the collection system for the iron and stuff. But this is basically what I think I'm going to go for. It's a design basically like this. And by the way, the area that we have there is 11 blocks on this one side and 7 on this side, and it actually works out perfectly, and I'm super happy that it does. The nether portal is right here. The item elevator is about right here. I did not mean to do that. Whoops. But anyways, this is basically what we're going to have. There's going to be like these modules here where you walk inside, and there's a crafting bench. Actually, that's not the best because that's not actually what it's going to be. It's going to be more like this, with like gray stained glass panes here so that you can't fall into the water, and glass out the back so you can look out into the swamp, because I think that's going to be, that'd be kind of cool. So there's going to be a double chest down here at the bottom where you chuck in everything that you have in your inventory. And there's a crafting table, of course. So basically what the idea is you'll just look up and then you'll break all of these double chests. Excuse me. You'll break all of these double chests, and they're going to be full with iron. The iron will then fall down onto the floor, and then what you will, hopefully, if you will have remembered to do this beforehand, you're going to take a stack of iron blocks and just put one. Let me actually demonstrate with blocks. This isn't iron, but you get the point. Take a stack of iron blocks and just put one in every, fill up your inventory with iron blocks like so, except for the first 2 slots like that. And so what'll happen is the iron will all just, you'll get iron in these first 2 slots, and then you go into the crafting bench, and then you type 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 like that, and then shift click the iron blocks into your inventory. They'll go into one of these stacks. Basically what you're doing is the iron is in slots 1 and 2 of your hotbar, and then you just hit 1. The iron, let me do it with this. What's in slot 1 will go into there, what's in slot 2 will go into there, and then you can do it again. Slot 1, slot 2, like that. And as you're putting the stuff in the crafting bench, the iron that is on the floor will keep coming into these first 2 slots. So that's the idea, and it'll allow you to craft a whole bunch of iron blocks really quickly. And then once you're done, you just simply come over here and just Control Q everything out of your inventory into the water stream, and then that will take the stuff down and around, and it's going to go up an item elevator and then go into just a storage array on the other side. So I'm thinking that I'm going to go for this design with the stone bricks and then the chiseled stone bricks inside, and then the glass and the glass panes, etc. And then up here, I'm still not completely sure what I'm going to do for the hopper collection system, whatever. I thought of this water system. Thing about like having a water system like this is that this is more geared towards sorting systems, but it will still work fine just with regular iron, but I don't know. Let's hop back to the actual world over there and start gathering some resources. Shouldn't be that hard. I'm gonna need a lot of chests though, so I'm actually gonna count up all the chests and stuff that I need, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm very glad that I am at the Titan, because I have lots of wood at the Titan. That is a known fact. I'm gonna need a stack and 16 of chests for just the crafting system, and then even more for the other side. So I'm basically just gonna grab all this wood, all this birch wood here, hop downstairs. Ow! Elytra, what was that? This is a lot of wood. Chests are very expensive. So what I think I'm gonna, this is gonna make it difficult. Our temporary storage is going to make it difficult. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start laying out some blocks. Why is the phone ringing? I'm actually not quite sure what I'm gonna be doing with all this iron. What? Oh dear, that's not very good. Alright, so I've done some work. As you can see over here, I've simulated basically an entire module, and I've modified it a tiny bit, so this is what I have in here. As you can see, if we walk in, I don't have the panes yet, and there's no water down there. But as you can see, I've got the hoppers and chests and glass and stuff in. If we break these, you can, of course, see the glass at the top. I decided to add that there because it's cool to be able to look up and see the Iron Titan, and also because otherwise it would just be too dark, and I felt like, you know, you kind of feel trapped down here. Oh, crap, you can reach that? Oh, you can reach that from on top the crafting bench, but not on top the chest. Alright, well that's a bit dangerous, I guess. It could be, but whatever. So I think the problem is whenever I go through another portal, like, I can't use the elytra anymore. Like, it just doesn't freaking activate. And then I have to, like, log off and log back on. That's annoying. Yeah, be right back. Alright, I like it. I like it a lot. You can see out, I can see the villager breeder back there, and then I will be able to throw the items down. Yeah, perfect, absolutely perfect. I am loving it. So I'm thinking, the one thing I'm not settled on is if I want this much chiseled to be in here, because I feel like the chiseled kind of looks a bit funky. But I don't know, honestly. Let's see. Does the chisel, it's fine. The chiseled is fine. I'm just gonna leave it here. So I guess now I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of these with the blocks and chests and stuff like that. Put in the hoppers, and then we can start worrying about water streams and what I'm gonna do with this here. You know, the only complaint I have about gray stained glass is that it's just impossible to find. If you have just one in an inventory like this, that's like the background is gone, which is what I have here in my custom inventory look, like it's so hard to see. That's like my only gripe about the gray stained glass panes. But it's also really funny that's how it is. But anyways, I'm thinking that I'm gonna put maybe a stone brick block next to that one stone brick, because it looks kind of weird to have like this like V shape visible here. Oh crap, I just realized that I've already made this entire bottom water path here, and I made it out of stone bricks. But it needs to be made out of ice. Oh, I always forget everything, I swear. I wouldn't happen to have any in here, would I? Nope. Okay, well, great. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother using the nether, because I could probably get to the Titan faster just by flying like this. That is assuming I can actually fly. Aha. There we go. F3 is the key to everything. Aim around -10 and you will be on your way. Yeah, that was considerably faster than using the nether portal. Glad I decided to do that. Alright everyone, so that is basically the whole structure complete. I've got all the chests in place, I've got all the hoppers and the glass and the water streams, and everything is in place. Except for this last one, of course. So now what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh god, that's amazing. Screw you, iron, no one likes you. Is that all? Wow. That was very smooth. Okay. Whew, so we've got that in, we've got this first thing entirely full. Oh, it's not even entirely full. Alright, that's so great, actually. Alright, I'm gonna have to break these chests as well. But for now, I'll leave these down there. Let's see, so I've got to place just my double chest here. And then I can place that there. And then... Aha. Put my gray stained glass panes here. And that actually should be basically done. I need to add in some chiseled there. And... those chests are still there. That's going to look a bit awkward for a while. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is basically this done. So, I basically finished all of Phase 1, all of Part 1 of doing this. I finished, like, the crafting areas and stuff. So, that was Part 1. Now we've got to get on to Part 2, or, well, Part 1.5, and then Part 2, or Part 2, and then Part 2.5, you could say. Basically, what I've done here is I've just had the line run out of there, run around through the ender chests, and then they'll get picked up by the hoppers, and then go along to the other side, run along the ender chests again, get picked up by these hoppers, and then if they don't end up in any of the hoppers, they'll just fall into this lava here. So let's actually go ahead and check on, to make sure, well, that's going to be full. Let's see, like, is this full? Has it filled up to here yet? Yes, it has. How about here? Okay, so it's starting to fill up this here. And so that we don't have to do that, I'm actually going to do something before starting on the other side over here. I'm going to add in, like, a light, an indicator light that shows when the system is full, or like when what's the word? When this module is full. So I'll have like an indicator light. I think I want to have it here. I think I want to have the indicator light there. And then that'll basically just turn on as soon as that very top hopper is full. So from this top hopper, there, I'll get a comparator output through the packed ice block, so it'll be underneath this stone brick, the comparator output, and then it'll just run up and above, and then run either like with a line of redstone or with observers and a T flip-flop, and turn on a light here. So what I'm probably going to have is like a piston facing downward with a redstone block or something in order to power that, but right now I'm just going to quickly run back over to my redstone testing world to actually figure it out on the model that I have constructed there. I just realized that I should fill this. It's a good idea. Alright, well, the trip back home it is for me. But, alright, so what I'm gonna go do right now is I'm gonna get myself set up with a redstone shulker box. Now, what does that entail? That entails... Oh, hey, DP Mad filled up this chunk. But anyways, what that entails is basically just going out and making a bunch of redstone resources, and stuff that I might ever need to use in a redstone contraption, and crafting a bunch of stuff up in order to put into my redstone shulker box. So basically what I'm here for is stone. I need to get myself a bunch of stone because I am out of stone because I used it all on the Iron Titan. Just a quick note for any of you that might have been befrazzled with me because I used sticky pistons for this pusher over here on the tree farm. I am now going to be replacing those with regular pistons. I just used sticky pistons at the time because I had more than I needed, and I did not have like the same amount of regular pistons. That's simply why, but I'm replacing them now, just because I know I won't do it later, and even because I'm too lazy to craft sticky pistons. Actually, not really. I could easily craft them. But I feel like it would be better if I actually did this. Okay, so I think I've got something that is about that, something more or less that part of it at least works and is tileable. The bag here can be just changed a little bit from thing to thing. It's going to be a little different in each, but what I have here is basically just the line of redstone runs up from the comparator, and then it's supposed to be into an observer block. I'm about to place that in a moment. And then runs into this sticky piston, which should make a monostable circuit. Or, sorry, not a monostable... Well, the observer is a monostable circuit, and it'll make a T flip-flop, which will make sure that this stays on until enough stuff runs out of that hopper, which is when the chests are replaced, and then it'll turn back off. Not sure exactly what my explanation was there, but let's place that in. That's not the right spot. Place that there. That's not what I want. Not at all what I want. Do this. There we go. That is indeed a monostable circuit. So as you can see, there we go. That is turned on. And if we say update the redstone down here, that should retract that redstone block. Indeed, and then the light is off. If we replace it, it should extend it. There we go. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a working circuit, and I'm very satisfied with that. I'll put in a few more just to settle up, just to set up the tileable design, and then I'll be back once again. Alright, so just a quick update. It turns out, and I'm sure a lot of you that are more redstone savvy realized this, but that design was actually not tileable at all. And I was just like, you know what, screw it. I know how to make a tileable design, and so I just use observers. I went out into the nether, did a big quartz mining session, got quite a few stacks of quartz, and was able to craft up some observers. Of course, I'm going to need more, but... Alright, so I've finished everything off, as you saw there in that time-lapse. Uh-oh. And now, basically, what I'm just doing is I extended this little water flow down to here, And like an idiot, I again, I don't know why I don't know why I just always put my stuff down at water level, because I'm an idiot. Trying to do redstone at water level is not the easiest thing in the world. But right now, I'm just building up a quick 3x3 area dropper elevator up and items through stone thing. Whatever it's called. What I should actually probably do first is place in the chests. I should probably do that first. So actually, I think I'm going to just go ahead and break all these and craft up some more chests. I can worry about trapped chests later. Probably shouldn't have done that. Can worry about trapped chests later, but for now,